It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, hello, and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast for Tuesday. Hopefully y'all are feeling good. Bird's shaking off the Suits syndrome. Hopefully does not get ill like Suits was last week.
How you doing over there, Puddin'?
I don't feel great, to be quite honest with you. I apologize if it's not been my best work. I apologize if I've been just fucked. But I don't feel good.
What are your current symptoms?
I can always tell something's going wrong. Yesterday, Denny's came over and we were working on the podcast, the podcast room, and it was like late afternoon, and I always can feel it in my throat and like in my neck area. I always know something's going wrong, and it goes to the head. And now I have been nauseous all day long, and it was a good day to do that bit with the
hot sauce.
The hot sauce that did not help, but. Yes, I'm calling in tomorrow now.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello.
Yes.
I'm just going to try to go. My plan is just liquids, and I'm going to try to sleep. And hopefully that's going to do something good, right?
Drink a little bit of NyQuil. That'll knock your ass out.
It knocks out half of my body, and then the other half wants to not only run a race, but sprint it.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, so you feel drugged, and you're trying to go under, and it rips you out of your sleep. You're like, let's go run up a mountain. It's insane.
That might be your sleep apnea.
No, NyQuil hits me in a fucking terrible way. Do you know some things don't agree with you? NyQuil is one of those. Mm-hmm. It just fucks me up in a weird state. You would not want to be around me with NyQuil in my system.
Mm-hmm. Michigan Mike said Bird was making out with Suits when he made that Suits is Sick music video. Making out?
Making out?
No, we weren't.
That was an old clip.
And that was from December.
It was Denny's and Suits that were sucking on spaghetti.
And it was Denny's and Suits. Is that enough?
We didn't see Suits when he was sick.
Yeah, I did not, I don't think. Dude, I've been around people. Shit's going around. You know?
It is going around.
Rocco's sick. I was around Rocco on Saturday.
Well, Rocco didn't get sick till yesterday. Rocco picked up some bug at the indoor play place, and he was up all night. I think he vomited 9 times, I counted.
Yeah, wow. I threw up unprovoked today during the morning show.
Okay. It's usually not a good sign.
Yeah, it's by Virginia, too.
Unprovoked, or did the hot sauce make you Ralph?
See, that's the question. A good question. Good, very good, Dr. Sinicki. Very good.
I think you do throw up sometimes from hot sauce, right? Haven't you thrown up from it before?
It does not agree with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, well, we got illness running wild through the KVJ show.
But, baby, I'm still doing my thing. Throw me one of those riddles again. I'll fucking nail that shit.
Get that kindergarten riddle book. Our level was right around kindergarten, first grade.
I think it was. And it was, I think, what doesn't break? Or, fuck, don't even try to repeat it.
What doesn't break?
What was the?
It was, 3/7 chicken.
No, the one you gave me that I got. It was really easy.
Oh, yeah. What doesn't work before you break it?
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was an egg. Okay. Yeah, that was, I believe, riddles for kindergartners.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he did. Not going to take him down. Got Tania. She sent an email. She said, I showed Virginia's website, which knows cute toes, to a straight male friend in his early 30s who is really into feet and has a serious foot fetish. He said Virginia's toes are nice looking, but the pictures need improving. Example, she needs to show more of the foot's arch, the soles, the ankles, not just the toes. And also, Jaybird said that she doesn't know what she's getting into. that to make money, men will want to chat with her and ask more and have more of a personal relationship with them. That is true. So, yeah, to get the money you're probably looking to get, you're going to have to play to get the pay.
Let it get weird.
Oh, when you show your feet, it's going to get weird.
Probably
feet people.
Yeah.
Not all.
Probably have to do like some dirty talk, like, if they're saying, okay, yeah, what I'm going to do to those toes, and you'd have to say something back, Virginia.
That's good. Let's do a little role playing. I'm one of your customers, VIP customer. I'm going to give you $500 right now if you tell me something sexy I can do to those feet. I'm the customer. You're role playing, and it's a little chat thing. Oh, Virginia, I got $500. Tell me what I can do to those feet and make me hard.
Oh, Big Daddy, I'm going to take my large toe and stick it right up your bunghole.
You are the worst.
Yeah, you like that? You like my toe to go to Browntown?
You are... I just don't think it's in you. I don't know. You know how to talk sexy. That's pretty bad.
Pretty amazing to hear.
It is amazing to hear.
Well, you're a VIP member. I'm going to give it to you good.
$500, and that's all I'm getting right now.
I might caress your balls.
But I don't think you know how this works. You're not really putting toes up people's asses and caressing balls.
I know that.
Okay.
I'm just saying it.
Oh, that's you getting hot. Okay, all right. Okay, keep going. I'm close my eyes.
You want me to take this big toe and run it all up and down your ball sack? And I know you got some long ass balls.
It's just the worst.
What?
And it's also uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to sit through. I know I asked
but
for
yeah,
it.
you love it.
I asked for it. I don't know if I love it.
Bitch, you're smiling.
I am smiling. So maybe I do love it.
How much you paying for that, Bird?
I mean, I'm not
Apparently
gonna,
$500.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like I didn't get my money's worth. I need some more of that gift of gab she's got.
That is the thing about Witch Knows Cute Toes. You will not feel like you got your money's worth.
That's not a good selling point.
That's what we got, huh?
You will walk away going, I don't know if that was worth it.
Look, for $500, you're going to have to go the distance as far as dirty talk. And you're going to have to go for at least 30 mins. At least. And it's got to be solid, and it's got to be good.
You know what I'm going to do, too, for you, since you're such a good customer? I'm going to put one of my old dirty shoes in the mail and ship it to your house so you can sniff it and jerk off in it. You like that, don't you, you little dirty monkey?
Whoa, okay.
She's heating up.
Okay. She almost got you there?
No.
Okay.
She sounds mean and not into it.
Yeah, you're going to take it, you're going to like it.
Well, it's a niche market.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm still not getting my money's worth. All right, then after I get that shoe, what are you going to picture me doing to it? Really tell me.
Oh, well, before I shipped it to you, I rubbed it all over my arch.
My arch.
I'm getting so
in my foot.
I'm getting uncomfortable. I thought you were going to say bung again because that was so hot.
Sniff it. You smell like poo-poo.
Put it all over my... I'll tell you what in my butthole and in my bushes.
Poo shoe.
Poo shoe.
What's sad is there's some
By the
fuck
way, I
out
did not step in dog crap.
that'd be into it. There's some sick fuck out there that'd be into it.
Yeah?
All right. Well, if he's got 500, I will entertain. I'll send that creepy guy a poo shoe.
Just send out some poo shoes.
Real quick.
Virginia's poo shoes.
I will
That'll
drop it in the mailbox.
That'll be your new market.
Or should I use UPS? What can Brown do for you?
Be honest, $1,500. Okay, same thing. I got $1,500. Will you ship me one of your shoes, Virginia, and drop just a small little rabbit turd in it?
1,500?
Yeah.
I seriously have to consider the offer.
She would.
Wow.
I have to go talk it over with Panda first. But
He's so numb.
1,500.
Yeah, I think he'd have to allow it.
He got bills too.
Right?
Yeah.
Poo shoe could be our next thing.
Okay, just got to add that feature. Have your son add that on there. Okay, Rocco, here's what your mom's going to be doing next.
I need you to put a little drop-down menu.
You put poo shoe.
Poo shoe.
I don't want to be involved in that shoot. but I kind of do.
Okay.
I got some ideas for you. They involve me feeding you with my foot. You can have all your favorites: spaghetti, pizza.
I can't tell you how much I'm against that idea on so many levels. A,
You get paid too.
I'm not doing this. This is gonna have to be something you walk on this plank by. Me and Kevin have had private conversations about this. We think it's a terrible idea.
But yet you keep bringing it up. You need it.
No, I think
Like he's dancing around it. He's just waiting.
He hates it, but he loves it, but he
Yeah.
hates it.
I know.
But he has to, like, privately he loves it, but vocally he hates
But
it.
keep in mind, it's not that I'm getting bone pieces on. I'm not turned on by it.
You're just half hard.
I just want to see where. I do like to see where her.
Does she have a limit?
Where her psyche is going? It's more.
I feel like every day we're pushing the bounds a little further out.
Yeah, no, you've lost your mind.
I know. I agree with that.
Might be something that would help you out here, Jay Bird. That consumer electronics show that they did in Vegas with all the new tech.
I want to bring Rocco to that next year. I'm going to make that his
he'd love it,
Christmas
yeah.
present. This thing looks so cool.
They came out with a new AI mirror that will track over 100 health parameters by scanning blood flow under the surface of your face.
What?
They say it can detect everything from high blood pressure to fever symptoms to depression or mental health risk to 10-year stroke risk based on facial skin age. If you got one of these AI mirrors, you wouldn't even need a thermometer. You could look in and be going, dude, you're sick.
Wow.
It can even warn you if it thinks you're about to die.
Wow.
Whoa, do you want your mirror on the wall telling you that you're about to?
How long does it give me? This is like you die in 5, 4, 3. Like,
Right,
oh, shit.
quick
Gives you a
countdown.
counter, a count clock.
Yeah, I'd rather know with the least amount of time that I'm gonna die. I don't want to know for too long.
Yeah.
I think you should live every day.
When the
and
clock
say-
gets to 5 minutes, you want to know?
Yeah, I don't want the long. If I had a chance to know when I was gonna die, I wouldn't take that option. And I know what you're gonna say, but then you gotta say I love you to everybody. Say it now. While you're
Say what you
alive.
need to say, John Mayer.
Say it now. Do it. You know.
I mean, it could do something like tell you that you need to immediately see a doctor. We can detect something that is off.
Gosh, I wish we had that right now.
I know. I think about how much
I
you
can
would
look
be
at
able to
you and
use
tell
it.
you need to see a doctor.
A shrink.
Okay,
All
a
the
couple
above.
doctors.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting little contraption if it's effective.
Yeah, if.
If.
I feel like, it almost sounds too good to be true kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like,
Almost kind of like lickable wallpaper.
yeah, that sounds terrible.
Jaybird, you're talking this week about an arm wrestling club, kind of like
Yes.
a fight club type thing.
Yes.
And Alita said, yeah, look up AAA. It's the Association for Arm Wrestling. I don't know what the third A is. American Association Arm Wrestling, maybe? But there are teams all over the world. We actually had nationals in West Palm Beach one year, and I came by your studio to meet y'all, and I beat Jaybird in arm wrestling.
Wow.
I even included the picture that we took together. I've listened to y'all since, and I remember that.
Oh, I remember that.
That was like 15 years ago, I think.
I do remember that.
About
Shit.
that. Yeah.
Who's the one that you wrestled?
I think she's standing there in the purplish shirt. I think that was her. And then, no, wait.
She's
I think
cute.
the girl maybe all the way on, if you're watching this, all the way on the left. I think he definitely arm wrestled her.
Yes.
Look at me. I look
remember it.
cute in that picture.
What the fuck says that other than Instagram models?
Right. Rich nose, cute toes.
I mean,
Just
some of-
wait.
They're really feeling themselves after they went big time with this witch nose fucked up toes.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute.
God, look how cute, kid.
I did put up a new picture
When?
yesterday.
Fuck.
She's trying to drag you back
I
in,
know,
Bird.
and I'm going in.
She's trying to drag you back in.
What's this weird fucking website called? Weird.
Yeah, you just got out of it.
Nose fucked up friend.
Yeah.
Witchnosecutoes.com.
Have you seen it, Kev?
No, I'm trying to avoid that site at all costs.
Twitch nose, cute toes. All right. I should be doing this on my own time. I'm sorry.
You can do it later when you go home to jerk off.
Never. Never. How dare you? That's over the line, my man.
Wow.
Over the line.
I'm going to send you a poo shoe. You're going to open up your mail and be so mad.
She ain't right because she does fucking terrorist texts where you just, let me see. What the fuck is this she's sending me? And you don't know what it is until you open it. She's guilty. She knows cute too.
Did you find it, Bird?
I did. Fucking doing, man. You got it. Panda's got to get involved here. You got to stop this.
You can't stop this.
Are you showing off your ass a little bit?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Kevin, you need to have a talk with her too, man.
I know it's going to be useless.
Kevin's giving up too.
Yeah. I'm going to waste my time.
You can't talk sense into this.
Yeah.
I'm far past that point.
I will say though, she is getting a little bit more risque, as they say in the business.
Yeah, that's where it all starts somewhere, doesn't it?
I'm giving you what you want, aren't I?
Yeah. She's kicking her leg. She's in a skirt. She's kicking her leg up on a table. And look at that. I got to say, that is sexier than you sitting on the toilet taking a shit.
The toilet one, it weirded a lot of people out.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Then you dropped that prison video.
Which weirded everybody out, including my photographer.
I mean, I know I'm considered the fucking crazy one.
She's cranking out a lot of content.
I mean, yes, but...
On any given week, the craziest title can bounce back and forth between me and Jay Bird.
Remember that thing they say, less is more? I'm over here, hey, dude, I'm eating it up.
You can't get away from
I'm
it.
eating it up.
You can't get away from it. Did Rocco put that up?
I put that one up.
Oh, okay. So you're doing your own.
Well,
work now.
if I don't have time, I get Rocco to do it. But I had time, so I did that one.
Where's that at?
That is on the Margaritaville cruise ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't say yeah like that. Don't. Kevin, please intervene.
It's a boat.
How about that, huh?
Making it wet.
I love sex talk with Gollum.
Yeah.
That's what she sounds like when she's drunk, and that is what fucking Panda here.
Yeah, right.
You want a blow piece? That's her dirty talk.
I'll do it real good.
Yeah.
And he's so torn because he's like, gosh, she's got to give me a blowjob, but then I have to hear her. God.
No, I don't talk when I'm giving a blowjob.
I don't believe that for a second.
I mean, I'm not that good.
Well, another ship here, Shelley in Sunrise, is going to be heading under the Icon of the Seas today.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like the boat that Suits would just give an arm to get onto.
It is the largest cruise ship in the world. She works for Royal Caribbean, and employees get to sail on the Icon of the Seas on a shakedown. Shakedowns are like soft openings before the inaugural sailing.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they set sail about 11 days from now. So she said, Suits, I'll send you an email with pictures when I get back. If you'd like to see them, would love to talk cruises with you.
Oh, he would love that.
That motherfucker's going to be on that thing. He's going to be sick in 2 weeks.
Is she single?
Oh.
Because that might be his dream girl, a girl that can get him some cruise action.
There you go. Let the worst matchmaker on the planet set it up.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I got you looking at my feet pics, jerking it later.
It's okay. You got to stop it. Shit, man. Dude, I think I have a fever. I think none of this is real.
Yeah. It
I
is
don't
a
even know if
weird
today even
world.
happened today.
It's just like a weird dream.
It really is. I feel like I'm in a fucking fever dream.
And you can't wake up.
No, I cannot wake up.
Just stuck in it. You see, Zach had sent an email. He's a new listener and discovered us actually through YouTube, of all things. He was searching through live streams and videos.
Hey, Zach.
He was actually raised in Palm Beach County and even attended a broadcast school for a bit till he moved away about 7 years ago or so. He said, I was familiar with you guys, though, with the show a little bit, having heard KVJ show mentioned in passing growing up down there. But I'd listened to you after the show on Friday and heard Kevin and Jaybird talking briefly about King's Academy. I attended the school from kindergarten all the way through graduation senior year, and you're pretty much spot on about some of the hypocrisy of some of the staff there. I graduated back in 2009, so yeah, there's a lot of interesting things that went on.
You weren't there for that conversation. I don't know if you remember when Kevin was coaching softball, but the school didn't like our show, so they made him go outside of the field, and he had to coach and call pitches from the stands because they didn't like our show.
You got blackballed?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go into because they had, it's like a chain link fence that went around the field, so I had to sit on the other side of the chain link fence on a bucket that you have to put softballs and stuff in. So I sat on that, and I would send the signals into the pitcher. They would look outside to see what I was calling pitching wise.
What?
You don't remember this?
No, I don't remember you being blackballed and forced to sit on another side of a fence on a bucket.
We might have not told her that because we didn't want her to say it on the air probably. That's
Yeah.
why you-
That's
I don't know.
probably
I mean,
why,
that's
because
probably what it
I
was.
would have been like, who the F do they think they are?
That's what it
Yeah.
was. Because you really don't remember that.
You can still be a Christian guy and like to get a little naughty and have fun on the radio. Like,
I mean,
those things can coexist.
Is our show really that over the top? I mean, we can't be that crazy on terrestrial.
I don't know, just hit rewind.
Oh, no, our podcast. Yes, no, you're right. What the fuck am I talking about?
Pushu?
I meant on the regular radio. You know.
There might have been somebody that caught wind of some of the extracurricular stuff, too. I don't know.
I know.
Who knows?
When we first started the podcast, there were people that did not realize what this was, and I got some lengthy. Jaybird, you say fuck way too many times. My bad. Fuck it.
A little shocking for some people.
It was.
Yeah.
I get it, but it doesn't make you a bad human.
No.
It makes you just a little naughty, and you got a little, a naughty side.
That is a weird thing that I do think has changed. Back in the day, if you talked a little rough, people would have, you're a bad person, blah, blah, blah. No, it's such bullshit.
You can still be a man of God and have a little fun, naughty side that likes to get mischievous, and God made you that way, so take it up with God.
I think their thing was anyone that was in any kind of position of authority, they wanted of the utmost
And who knows
character.
what they tuned. I mean, we have had moments where we have done some fucking weird shit on the air. There you go. All right.
And I stand by every weird thing.
I do too. But if you are somebody that, because there are some people that really, even the drunk girl trivia is too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
even stuff like
glorifying
that.
drinking.
Right. Yeah. So there was some of that. So I, in a sense, I kind of got it. But yeah, it was obvious that it probably wasn't a good fit for Caitlin. So she only went there for a couple of years, and then
What was her?
we
Where
didn't.
did she go? She went to King's and then.
After that, she went to Grandview Prep in Boca. So they would do scholarships, and so she got a softball scholarship to go there. And it was good. They weren't real strict on academics.
She was an athlete. Not
Yeah.
a lot of athletes are amazing scholars. It just doesnn't work that way.
Yeah, so if you're an athlete there, you got a lot of forgiveness, and so that worked out well for her. So that was a good fit. So, that's what we did. Our older kids, we found schools, they went to separate schools, even though they're twins, because they're different individuals, and that's just what fit. But, yeah, he said, looking back on it, I kind of think the school is more of a cult than anything. I feel like I somehow escaped unharmed from it because I refused to drink the punch, but it was a good call on Kevin's part getting his daughter out of there. The only positive I'll say about the school is I got a great education for everything that didn't involve the religion. But yeah, it's a solid school, and I remember it was challenging, so it was a little tough. So we only were there a couple years and all that good stuff. But It is
Yeah.
what it is. I got it.
The Penningtons went to a private religious school for about 3 months, and it didn't take. It didn't work. They thought one of my family members had a demon inside her.
Yes.
That was a legit parent
That's
conference.
pretty funny. Got an email from Dana. Jaybird has a friend that's got a marijuana themed, or is a KVJ Nationer actually, that has got a marijuana. Yeah. Got a marijuana themed doormat in an apartment, and one of the neighbors doesn't appreciate it because they've got a kid and they don't want the kid seeing a 420 themed doormat. And that was kind of the debate. If you had something like that, is that out of bounds? I mean, look, it's marijuana, and we were saying, okay, well, what about a beer? You know, if you have a medical marijuana license in Florida, it's just as legal. If you had Jimmy Buffett, he was holding a beer and it said cheers, would you be like, that's a beer. I don't want to have to explain to my kid about alcohol.
Exactly.
You know? So, yeah, it's kind of weird. And Nate said, why is the kid at the neighbor's door anyway? And that's a good point.
But the main thing, the reason why he was not cool back to the neighbor was how she came at him with the energy. And some people come at people with a terrible energy.
If you get aggressive with somebody and it's none of your business what their doormat says, like, you're so in the wrong, they're going to give it back to you.
And most people aren't like that, so it's hard for people to believe that somebody would have the balls to do it. But we've all seen it. We've witnessed the person that comes up and says some crazy shit. You go, who put a fucking nickel in you? Calm down.
When you see a Karen out in the world, just Karening out, you're
Yes.
like, whoa, it's pretty amazing to watch go down. The self-righteousness.
It really is. And I mean, you see it a lot in deli lines, too.
Yeah, what is it about like a shop, a sandwich shop, a place where you go and pick up your food and leave? Bitches be getting ugly.
They do.
Ugly.
And a lot of the videos too, you see that people lose their mind. It's a lot of them are in food shops. Where people are
Yeah.
just fucking going crazy.
There's something else going on with these women. It's mostly women that I see just yelling at managers and throwing things. Like, what the fuck?
Look, wow, you're not blaming men for something. That's amazing.
Men do their share too.
They do, and it's usually pretty over the top as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so their doormat says, we are not sugar and spice and everything nice. We are sage and hood and wish a motherfucker would. That's their doormat.
That's pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
Don't know how they would feel about that out front of the door if they don't like the other one.
That's a way to step it up.
I think it's pretty funny the situation that with the dude with the weed mat, the HOA is like, yeah, we're not getting involved in any of this shit. You can keep it there. So even if the HOA is cool with it, that tells you right there they're cool with diddly dick.
Right. They're never cool. And if they're cool with it, it tells you you're a little bit out of bounds, Karen. Calm down.
Calm down.
Got an email here that just came in from Casey. Said, what is your drunk tell? My friends and I were talking about how you can tell that we have been overserved. My husband's drunk tell is he's always looking to the left of my eyes, never directly into my eyes. And my drunk tell is I get super affectionate. Curious what the drunk tells of the KVJ show are. Casey.
So I can tell Virginia's pretty quick, and I can tell yours too. Kevin's is you're a lot more just relaxed, happier, talkative,
Right.
kind of like a person, like a human.
I'm enjoying
Smile.
life. Yeah.
Now let's get into our friend Urkel over here. Oh my gosh, something happens. Did I do that? You did do that. You sure did.
so sorry.
Yeah, and then her laugh. Ha! It's so loud, but I mean, I can't fucking throw it because I up my volume. You know when I am having a good time and drinking because my volume gets very loud.
Totally. You like when we're walking, you just walk out of your shoes a lot. He keeps walking, but his shoe doesn't.
Just comes right out of him.
A lot.
Do I?
Yes.
Just gone.
That's not good.
Solid question, though.
That's a great question.
Let me see. Had an email here with Somebody named Shart saying, sorry, I'm just catching up on last week's shows, and I can't help but wonder what we all think of Jay Bird's opinion about Pretty Woman 2. If they did this as a movie concept, is it ridiculous and unbelievable with Julia Roberts being a widow and running Richard Gere's billion-dollar business? He thinks it's more believable that they break up and she kills him. A lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I do. I think the murder's more believable.
Okay. That's where you would go with it?
I think they come from two different worlds, and eventually that's going to come to a head, and she's going to realize he really is a dick.
Okay.
And she don't want to. She's sick of dealing with dicks,
Yeah.
and she's going to kill him.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Roll credits.
And we were talking about the biggest TV moments. The walking on the moon was one. 9/11 was number 2 in some of the big moments. I imagine the O.J. Simpson Bronco chase was up there somewhere in the top 75.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
a
in
good
the top
one.
10.
I don't. Forgive me if you did mention this one. Did you mention the space Challenger exploding?
That went in their top 10, and I think it should have been. They had a few that I thought kind of missed the mark, and maybe it's just because some of them were like they had the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, and to me, I know that was a big moment, but yeah, I agree with you. I put the space shuttle exploding ahead of Beatles on Ed Sullivan.
It traumatized a whole generation of kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just watched that teacher explode.
Yeah.
And not every teacher, by the way, handled it correctly in front of the kids. Keep in mind, there were teachers freaking out in front of kids too, and that was also freaking kids out.
Yeah.
And Big Bird was supposed to be on that son of a bitch. Could you imagine that? I know I always bring that up, but
Right.
it's such a horrible story as it is. But the fact that they were so close to having Big Bird on there too, what do you tell the kids if that happens? You just watch Big Bird explode?
Unbelievable.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
I think
horrific.
You bring it back as an angel, right?
I mean, maybe you have a videotape of him missing the rocket launch.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, guys, they're leaving without me. And then you see the rocket going, shoot, I just missed it.
Seems a little wrong. I don't think I like
Well, you can't fucking kill him.
No, you can't do zombie Big Bird. That's fucking traumatizing. I think you got to bring it back as a magical angel, just so the kids aren't fucking messed up from it.
Oh, he misses the rocket. He gets there late. He overslept.
Look, man, I go back and watch some of the cringier, weirder episodes of Sesame Street. A lot of times they did that in one take, and they leave a lot of mess up and weird moments. Sesame Street didn't always hit.
It wasn't always polished.
No, it was not.
Yeah. In fact, I just, this last week, I saw this story I hadn't seen before on Reddit. There was a Texas farmer that found one of the astronauts' helmets in his field after the Columbia disaster.
No shit.
What?
Yeah.
The helmet?
Yeah. You're watching KVJ TV.
Wow.
That's
Right.
messed up.
Yeah, no doubt. I guess he probably was like, what the hell is that? And, I assume took it to some authorities. And they said, oh, yeah, we can tell you what that is.
Oh, man. If I thought that was the astronaut's helmet, I wouldn't touch it. I would just call them and tell them to come get it.
Yeah, I wonder if he messed with it or is just, he's a farmer, so I'm sure he's used to touching weird things.
I would not touch that.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Come here, sheep.
Right.
He's touching things, weird things.
Yeah, so it's, kind of crazy. So
Yeah, the thing that I watched on, it had a lot of details that I did not know about, and a lot of them were very horrific. And so if you want to watch something and learn some shit, but also feel very depressed.
But be shook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look into the details of the Space Challenger.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
I don't think I can handle it. I'm not looking into those details. I don't want to know.
You ain't built for it. Kevin would like it.
Because he's a robot.
If it was, we've already established he doesn't have emotion.
I don't want to know, because if it's really bad and they suffered and I don't.
Oh, yeah.
But have you ever watched something like that where you're watching it and the details are just, they're shaking you to the core, but you can't stop watching it because it's, or am I the only one like that?
It depends on how real it gets and how upset. And also, like, what kind of mood am I in?
Sure.
Sometimes I can handle it, and sometimes I know I can't handle it.
I know exactly what you mean by
Where
that.
am I in my cycle of the month and the moon and all that fuckery?
That is a very good, because there's sometimes I can watch that shit unfazed.
Yep. Shake it off.
Shake it off. And then there's other times I'm like, fuck it. Hey, I got to turn this off.
Sometimes you can just walk away from it, and sometimes you have to cry.
Yeah, man, there's some weird shit out there.
Mm-hmm. Mary had said one of the most memorable TV moments for her was Sinead O'Connor ripping up the picture of the Pope on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that's a big one,
That
too.
was a big one. And then Madonna followed it up and then ripped. Do you remember whose picture she ripped up? I think it was the next week she followed it up.
The president?
I think it was Bob Hope.
Oh, Bob Hope.
Bob Hope? What's your against Bob Hope?
I don't know, but chat room, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think she ripped up, here's the real enemy, and I thought it was Bob Hope.
Bob Hope?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Huh.
Keep in mind, I'm in a fever dream right now.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on. You don't know what's down. I want to say congrats to Paula. She had sent an email. She moved from South Florida to Nashville, and then when she got to Nashville, there was an issue that had happened. I guess she kind of got scammed a little bit with the apartment that she was supposed to be moving into.
This happens so much.
Yeah, she's like, here I am in a different city, in a strange city, and the place I thought I was going to have, I don't have, and yeah.
People put deposits down. They make arrangements for this new living situation that they're so excited about, and they show up and they realize, like, the person that took their money was scamming them, that they don't have an apartment, that the person never had access to that apartment. Like,
It's soul crushing.
it really is. I don't know, like, it'd be impossible, I think, to lease an apartment from out of town. You got to go there and look at it. Otherwise, you can't trust this person online, right?
I would think not. Yeah, that'd be tough.
I would be really careful about doing anything from out of town.
Yeah, but the good news is she did get a place, and she endured her first snowstorm in her life. Welcome to Nashville. Yeah, it was kind of crazy that they had pretty good snow there. In fact, this is my son, Colin, who lives there. Sent a photo with his dog out in the snow.
I love his dog.
Yeah, it's Juniper there.
Oh, I just want to kiss that snout.
Yeah. Said, still plan on visiting Big Machine once the snow melts.
Good.
Yeah, so I'm afraid to drive in it. Typical naive Floridian.
Oh, I want to hug his dog so bad.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. So best of luck, Paula. Yeah, hopefully you go on a day when my son is there at Big Machine.
I'm going to be up there soon because my grandma is turning 100
Oh, wow. Okay.
in March. On March 14th, she turns 100. So I'm flying into Nashville on the 13th.
We got to do something nice for her.
I agree.
Come on now, 100?
100 years old. That's huge.
That's
That
fucking
is.
insane.
That really is amazing.
We're all flying up there. She doesn't want us to. She doesn't want us to make a big fuss. But we told her we're going. We're all coming up there. It's not going to be a surprise because I don't think
Yeah.
you should surprise anybody who's 100.
But I mean, you didn't have to make it a big fuss. Just you guys are getting together and spending time together. And get
Yes.
some food
Yeah.
together.
Take her out to her favorite restaurant.
It's very cool.
That is cool. We should do something cool. 100? That
100.
be so lucky.
Yeah.
I think I'm making it 50. Fuck, I'm not going to make it to Easter.
I'm not going to make it to 50.
Is it now Dead by Easter?
It's dead by Easter now. It's getting some traction.
You did get past Christmas. Dead by Easter. All right.
He barely got past Christmas.
Yeah. Well, here we are, just in January. And it's,
I still feel like I'm on Oregon time.
yeah. All right, Bird, maybe some emergency today, a little vitamin push.
We need something for
Yeah.
these lip ulcers that we're developing.
We did. She put so much fucking hot sauce that we got blisters in our mouth.
I have
crazy.
skin on the inside of my mouth shedding.
I don't doubt it. Yeah.
That was no joke, Dave.
A little hard there.
No, it was a good day to do that bit.
Yeah. All right, y'all have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.